company company's decision to change the advertised match. Unfortunate medical problem that led to the switch. Fur dominated Dominic in their match, picking up an easy win. So it was supposed to be Rapist versus Veer Mahan. If you haven't heard of Veer Mahan, he's been coming for months, dude. Talking about 6 to 9 months, man. Dude's just been straight coming. And, that you won't let him come. It's like, Veer. You don't get to come yet. You don't get to come yet. We're gonna keep you there. We're gonna keep you there in like 9 to 10 months. You ain't coming yet, sucker. Just gonna edge him out of his lifestyle. It's like, you ain't coming yet, sucker. And then he finally came. Last week. He finally came last week, Like, boom, there you go. Right in the kisser. But yeah, it seems like Rey Mysterio has some health problems. Excuse me for that. A medical problem. Hopefully he's alright. Healing energy to him. I think that would have probably would have been a great match. Him and Dominic, just seemed like a squash match for sure. Straight jobbing over there. Next up, uncertainty over Roman Reigns' future. Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 38 to become the unified Universal Champion. The Tribal Chief now holds both the E and Universal Championships as per Andrew Zarian of Mad Men. There is no clear direction for the big dog as of now. The company is still working out how to proceed with unifying both the world titles and if Reigns will become a regular on Raw. As far as I know, and this is something I was told, it hasn't been decided yet on how they're doing this. Like, the concept of how they're going to do this unified title thing, I don't think they've decided if he's going to be on Raw every week or every other week. It hasn't been set yet. They're working all this out right now on how they're going to play this out. With WrestleMania Backlash first approaching the Eve, will have to make a firm decision regarding Roman Reigns since his feud with Brock Lesnar seems to be done. And that's that for that. The rumor run out from Sports Kita. And yeah, I have to say is that it seems like I honestly don't know what they're gonna do from Reigns from here on out. He's beating almost the whole locker room, man. It's like, dude is so over and overrated at the same time. It's a good thing, but also it can be a bad thing. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I love me some Tribal Chief, man. Like ever since Roman Reigns turned heel and it got this whole Tribal Chief persona, I was like, man, I love it. I fucks with it. This is my new favorite wrestler. And yeah, it's like, damn, man. Like, there needs to be more Tribal Chief. But it feels like that. Like, I honestly wouldn't know where to take it from here on out. Because I honestly can't see anyone beating Roman Reigns. Brock even tried and he lost. So I'm like, okay, well, the only way that he'll be able to lose those championships is if booking puts Roman Reigns in a 4-way match, just completely separating the titles. Whoever wins one gets one, or if the second person wins one, then that's it. but they can't pin Roman Reigns. They have to pin someone else, or it could be a triple threat match. Whoever wins, uh, the whoever wins the match, gets both titles, and voila. But the only thing is that they cannot pin Roman Reigns to get it. They have to pin like each the other two competitors have to pin each other in order to get the belts. That's the only way. That's the only way to take the belts from Roman Reigns. So to get Roman Reigns belts is to pin, like each competitor pin each other, and not just Roman Reigns. I think that's the only way. Either set him up in a triple threat match like that, or set him up in a elimination match, for both titles. Like pinfalls, of course, pinfall elimination. Do it like it with a 4-way or 5-way or 6-way. Do it in an elimination chamber. Hey, that's a great idea. The only way to ever get him out like that is do him like Bobby Lashley on the last elimination chamber match. Bobby Lashley got hurt during his match. At the elimination chamber match. Bobby Lashley got hurt. He had to go to the back. He was the champion too. He was the WWE champion, and that's how Brock became WWE champion. Because it was just Brock and then a few other guys in the ring too. Because Bobby Lashley got hurt and he couldn't compete in the match. Do Roman Reigns like that. Boom. There you go. Get the belts off of him. Found some time to work on his story. Find time to work on his story. Like that'd be a great way to not bury him, or to not get him pinned like that. Put him in an elimination chamber or in a triple threat match. That's it. Just do him like that, and you got yourself a steady and nice storyline going forth. Who likes that? Who likes that? I do. I think that sounds grand, man. That's great booking. Y'all should hire me, WWE. Y'all should hire me, man. See, I'm not alright. I can put some shit together, man. I can just like sit there and think of things, I write it down in my head, like boom, it's there. It's done with, donezo. I'm ready to go, yo. Well, yeah, man, it's like you gotta do. That's it. That's it right there, man. That's nothing else to it. So next up, we have some bullshit for you from Oklahoma. Classic Oklahoma Republicans just passed a law forcing a woman to have her rapist baby. Tell y'all I was gonna say the R word, but call a sheep a sheep. So we have more on that next. Stay tuned for more. Hello and welcome back. You're listening to Any AM. I'm your host, Casey Genesis. Did you guys miss me? I've only been going for like a few seconds or so, or minute, or whatnot. I really don't measure these things out. I just put a long pause between them and, let Spreaker do his work, because I'm only getting paid a cent or two, depending how many slots I got for ads. So that's that. That's that. And yeah, man, it's like, here's what it is, but gotta get paid trying to work my way up to the top. In the big leagues, trying to be Mark Maron in this mug, without the host. I don't know, man. I just gotta work on a schedule and trying to get some hosts in here, man. I ain't got the kind of money. Ain't got the kind of money for hosts though, Like, you probably got bills, man. And then plus, on top of that, like, podcast just starting out, so it's not gonna gain a lot of attention. Who are gonna interview, like, a baby or something? Maybe. So how are you doing today, baby? Goo goo gaga. It's okay. Cool. Got any plans today? Okay. Okay. Seeing you can be around your parents. That's cool. So, what do you got planned? Wait, what is your 20-year plan? Yeah. Cool. I would suggest going to college. Nah. Okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense too. Lots of kids these days are not going to college. They're just like, they're getting rich like in high school. Yeah. Like, yeah, dude, it's serious out there, man. So new generation, you're part of it. You're gonna be part of that. Make things happen. Make things change the whole landscape, dude. You excited about that? Yeah. So, yeah. It's good to know. See? There you go. I just interviewed a baby. Boom. There you go. Thanks for your time, baby. Man. Yeah, you too. Whatever you said. Okay, I know horrible timing and everything. But Oklahoma just passed a law forcing a woman to have her baby, to have her rapist baby. Let that fucking sink in. Oklahoma Republicans, might I add. It's not Democrats, it's the Republicans. Think that they know what's good for people. Esquire.com says, I'm going to say it again, Oklahoma Republicans just passed a law forcing a woman to have her rapist baby. It's a near total ban on abortion with no exceptions for rape or incest. It's a testament to the lawlessness coursing through our body politic that the Oklahoma legislature just passed and the governor, Kevin Stitt, just signed was very nearly an outright ban on abortion. There is an exception in cases where the procedure will save the life of the mother. But otherwise, it's a blanket ban. If you are raped and get pregnant, Oklahoma Republicans want to force you to give birth. If you are the victim of incest, Oklahoma Republicans want to force you to give birth. To have moved beyond the convoluted explanations around how the female body has ways to try to shut the whole thing down and gotten down to brass tacks. They do not care what happened to you or why or what it will do to your life. If you were molested by an uncle, that's God's will. The baby should not be liable for the sins of the father, and said the bill's author in the Oklahoma House, Jim Olson, while defending his proposal to force women to have their rapist babies. There is usually some pseudoscience involved about the viability of fetuses early on, but as Governor Stitt made clear on signing the bill, it's mostly down to the fact that they feel they can do this right now. As governor, I represent all 4 million Oklahomans, and they overwhelmingly support protecting life in the state of Oklahoma. Stitt said, "We want Oklahoma to be the most pro-life state in the country. We want to outlaw abortion in the state of Oklahoma." You hear that? We want Oklahoma to be the most pro-life state in the country. We want to outlaw abortion in the state of Oklahoma. I'm guessing in their minds that